All right, hi you guys. My name's Elena and I'm gonna help you guys walk through a video to do a wall decoration or a wall hanger. So in your box is a paper plate. You will need that, and I'm gonna decorate mine with paint, but you can also use markers, paint. You can use all the embellishments that we have in there, whatever you want to decorate your plate with. So today I'm going to decorate this, and all you really have to focus on is this outer area of the plate. So I'm going to do that really quick, and I'm just going to paint some fun stripes on here. We'll see how this goes. All right, once you've got your plate decorated and let it dry just a little bit, the next step that you're gonna do is cut this middle ring from your plate out. And after it's dry, if it's a little easier to see on the back side, you can cut it out there. So I'm gonna let this dry and then come back and cut the center out. Okay, I've got my paint mostly dry, and now I'm gonna take my scissors. Now I find the easiest way to start cutting out from the middle of something is you kind of fold it without really creasing it, and just give yourself somewhere to start. And then we're going to cut the center out. If I can do it. My paint's still a little dry or wet, so I'm being careful. Now, if you want, you could cut this out before you decorate the plate, but I wanted to make my paint go all the way to the edge, and I figured it would be a little bit easier if I just did this first. So, all right, now my center out, and this will be the main frame of our wall hanging. Okay, next you're going to take your hole puncher that's in your box kit, and I'm going to punch some holes probably every inch or so, and I want it not right near the edge, but just so that it's got enough strength on that, because that's going to hold some ribbon. Okay, So here, maybe I'll do it like every 1.5 inches. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not measuring. Just trying to get some good spaced punches. Okay, and my last one right there. I'll shake off my extra punches. Okay. Now, the next step that you'll want to do is I'm going to take some string. Today I've got some gray yarn. There's also some string in your kit that you're able to use. So I am going to pull some of this out and tie it and start threading it to create a kind of web in there. So let's see. I'm going to flip this over and come in from the back side. And I'm going to just tie my first knot here. And just a simple double knot is good. Oh, now I don't want to cut this one. I want to keep this long, but I'm going to trim this one a little bit shorter so it's not shown on the other side. Okay, and now I'm going to cut my length. And I'm just going to thread it through my holes. And with this, you could make it as thick or as thin as you'd like. Totally up to you. And part of your embellishments in your box, there should be some beads or feathers or things like that. I'm going to put a couple of beads on mine. So now that I've done one or two, I'm going to grab a couple of beads here and put them on. Let's see. Let's do, I guess it's, my yarn's a little thick and my beads are a little thin, so I'm going to thread my needle and see if that can help me get those on easier. All right, let me get a purple one. So, see if that is too thin. I'll put these ones. We'll do this one. So that'll just sit on there like that. I'm going to do a couple more on there. Okay. So I like those beads right there, and I'm going to come down this hole. I feel like I'm making a little star. Come over here. I just added another bead. That's gonna come over here. So there's there's that one that I just added. Let's do a couple more of those. I'm going to grab a couple more beads, and this time I'm going to do some purple, some yellow, we'll get a green on here too. Oh, sorry, I got caught on something. Okay, it looks like I've got my yarn through all my holes. I'm just going to do a little bit more to fill in some gaps and then call that good. Isn't that fun? Now you could hang this in your bedroom. You could hang it in a bathroom. Somehow I have. You could hang it above your bed. Lots of different ways to display this cute thing. Let's go there. Okay, I'm going to make this my last one. Now, actually, okay, so that one I didn't really like where it was placed, but that's easy to fix. You can just go up, back up the hole, and pick a different spot. Okay, there we go. Oh, try to keep that flat. Now, I will tie a knot here on the back. Okay, there's my knot. Now I'll cut my string. Okay, and here is the main part. Now, if you'd like to, you can also take more string and you can tie it from these holes here, or you can punch new holes down here if you'd like to. But what you can do is make some strings that hang down. So I'm going to do some, I'm going to cut some yarn that's about, maybe I'll do 5 that are maybe some different lengths. Okay, so I have my yarn and I'm going to come through here. And I'm just going to tie a little knot on the string that's already there. So here's the string I just threaded, and I'm just going to make a knot, securing it to that. That way it's hidden and secure. So then when it hangs, it's like this. You can also bring it down on the back side if you don't want it to be as visible, so it hangs like this. Okay, so I'm going to do that a couple more times. So I'm going to go around the yarn that's there and through. And double knot it. There's another one. And I think I do like it on the back, so I'm going to bring that one through. So then you have the two like that. Do that again. This one's a little shorter. Let's see if I go this way. Tie my knot. Bring that through. Okay, so there's some strings that can dangle down. Now what you could do is you could put beads on this, or you could hang feathers from that. Okay, once you've got your strings hanging down that you want, I'm going to attach something to hang it from. So I'm going to flip it over, and just using these two holes right here, I'm going to tie some string to those, and that's what I will use to hang our decoration from. So here I'm just going to tie a knot. Like that. And then see, it'll loop up like that. So I'm going to put the other one here. And I want it about that one. And then I cut my extra off. Okay, now this is what I'll use to hang it with. And then it was going to dangle down, and that's your finished hanger. Ta-da! And you can put beads or feathers on that too to finish it. Okay, enjoy!